Whew. Hmm. Popcorn. Hmm. 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 Ah! Whoa! Oh! Ah! Whew. Hmm. Popcorn. Ah! Whoa. Oh. Ah! Whew. Hmm. Popcorn. Hmm. 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 Ah! Whoa! Oh! Ah! Whew. Hmm. Popcorn. Ah!
Somebody tell me to go. 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 Somebody tell me to go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the fourth inning program stream. I'm Ramone Russell. I will be joined by Steven and Luis from the live team at the San Diego studio. You guys already know about Wander Franco, who is one of the fourth inning bosses. But who are the other two? We'll find out today. This is a push the button stream, so let's get right into it so you can start playing this Awesome content. It's going to drop as soon as the stream is over. We're going to first start off with some ball player news, new exchanges, and collections. You can now collect different ball player perks. Doing so will give you rewards, much like other collections that you see in Diamond Dynasty. The goal is to give value and more perks, even if you may not use them for your build. We've also added perk exchanges. After feedback from the community, we wanted to give players more options with perks they may no longer be using. Exchange bronze perks to unlock silver perks, and exchange silver perks to unlock gold ones to level up your ball player. Our main goal for all of this was to give perks a bit more functionality and purpose while we try to further increase options for you with your ball player. All right, welcome everybody. You see Steven and Luis, but we're also joined by a very special guest, Robert Flores, our good friend from MLB Network. We'll be here for the entirety of the stream. Robert and guys, how you doing?
Hey, we're doing great, man. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Hey, what's up?
Luis! Steven, good to see you guys. So before we jump into it, this is the fourth inning program. Everybody know Juan DeFranco's one of the bosses. We got two that we're going to reveal. There's been so many cards released in the game already this year. Robert, who's been one of your favorite cards released?
Well, in the collections, look, I love the 99 Chipper Jones. His ability to switch hit, plays multiple positions as well. I've hit some home runs with him using the contact swing only, so that's definitely been nice. And I know that there's plenty of people in the chat that are team no money spent, and more power to them. I am not one of them. So I got Mike Trout early on, and he has not disappointed. Still waiting to pull him in a pack, but I got him pretty early on, and he has not disappointed.
All right. So let's talk about, this has been such a fantastic, fun MLB season. MLB highlights in the last week. Robert, what were some of your most memorable highlights? Because there's so much going on in baseball.
Well,
right now.
From a team perspective, I think what the San Francisco Giants are doing, to see them, they were the first team to reach 50 wins. That certainly was a surprise. I think the Boston Red Sox, what they are doing in the American League East, I underestimated the impact that Alex Cora would have on that team. But from an individual perspective, there's two guys for me, Jacob deGrom and Shohei Ohtani. They, for me, kind of stand a little bit above the rest when it comes from an individual perspective. What deGrom is doing is historic. What Shohei Ohtani is doing, we talk about him a lot. I don't think we talk about him enough. He is, as Tom Verducci, my colleague at MLB Network, put it, he hits the ball just as hard as Mike Trout. He throws the ball just as hard as Jacob deGrom, and he runs the bases faster than Randy Arozarena, and it's the same guy. I think what we are seeing is truly historic, and I think it's great for the game. I'm glad he's going to be in the Home Run Derby.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Steven, what's in this week's for Topps Now Choice Pack?
Yeah, let's talk about some of the content dropping as soon as we're off the stream today, starting with those Topps Now moments and some of these big highlights. We're going to start off with some of the players you can earn by completing this week's set of moments. So let's start with two of the hitters. Miguel Sano, Collins, take a look at this. Monstrous 122 and 113 power for this diamond. It's tough to say no to Sano. But before we continue, we got to talk about the card art. I got to stop right here and also talk to Roflo about this. We've got a bubblegum helmet on Sano's head here. But last week, there was another pretty epic Topps Now card from our friends over there with Christian Arroyo in the home run cart, kind of sliding through the dugout. So, Roflo, I need your expert opinion. Tell me, what's the move here? Do you go with Sano card art or Arroyo card art?
I think there is more going on in the Miguel Sano card art. He's got the gum bucket head. You got Josh Donaldson's mullet looking fabulous, and then you've got Randy Dobnak with the Hulk Hogan, Fu Manchu headband. So I think if you're just looking for more of all things amazing and awesome in one picture, I think you got to go with Miguel Sano.
Yeah, it's right there. Arroyo brings the heat, the energy, in his card. So let's continue on with this week's cards you can earn in the Tops Now moments. Kirk Casilli, who looks a little like a George Brett profile, a catcher for me, because I'm always a big fan of solid, really strong contact and power right around that 80-85 range. So with some paralleling upgrades, I think this is a really nice catcher option from Tops Now. For pitchers, Luis, talk about a fan favorite. 2 pitchers here.
Yeah, Tony Santillan, he plays the show quite a bit. He's got his own Real 99 card, so you might run into him if you're playing ranked seasons. His Tops Now has great Caper 9, maxed out break on his slider, so that's a good card. And then Julio Urias, he comes in as the highest rated of the group at a 92 overall, maxed out break on the sweeping curve. He's got a slider too, good control, awesome card for Julio.
Nice. So, Luis, what's happening with the headliner pack this week?
Yeah, so we got set 21, and we're looking at a player who played 19 seasons with the Red Sox, won 8 Gold Gloves in right field, and we're talking about awards, Dwight Evans. And, he had a cannon for an arm. He's got 99 arm strength. Every hitting attribute is 87 or better. Really nice card. And don't forget, in the headliners packs, there's also a featured uniform item. And this week we've got the baby blue Rays alternate uni.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, sweet uniform. Robert, what do you think of this Dwight Evans card?
Look, obviously Dwight Evans, Dewey, was one of the great right fielders of his generation. I mean, he really perfected playing right field at Fenway Park. The arm is elite. I remember using some previous versions of the card, and it's got some surprising pop. I mean, obviously the defense is elite, but yeah, I'm a big fan of that card. Maybe it's not something that I'm going to put initially in my starting lineup, but yeah, definitely he'll find a place somewhere if I come across him in BR or maybe some particular events. Yeah, I'll definitely use that card.
Nice. So we had a new event that started on Tuesday. Steven, can you give us a little background on the new Switch It Up event?
Right. So a couple days ago, we got the Switch It Up event going. You want to find your favorite switch hitters. For example, I'm loving postseason Mickey Mantle. Roflo was just talking about Chipper Jones. It's nice when you have those kind of players, those high diamond switch hitters. 3-inning games, all-star difficulty, 95 overall is your team max, but you can get all these great players in there. And if you like having a really good switch hitting Yankees outfielder like I do, Luis, of course, you're going to love the reward. Who is that?
Well, we're looking at the Yankees' top prospect, Jason Dominguez, El Marciano, which is Spanish for the Martian, of course. So he made his professional debut finally this week on Monday. And, we saw his prospect version earlier in the year, but this is a Future Stars version, comes in at 96 overall. And you can expect to see more Future Stars cards all the way up to 99 overall, for the top prospects in the game, such as our 4th inning boss, Wander Franco.
Nice. So, jumping back to switch hitters, Robert, who have been some of your favorite switch hitters in the game right now?
I'm going to keep it with the Yankees, and I love any Jorge Posada card, any version of Jorge Posada. I love a switch hitting catcher to have in your lineup. Look, we all know that there are some cards that you just rake with, and Jorge Posada has been one of those cards for me. So I love having him in any lineup that I can. And obviously, look, if you're able to have Chipper Jones, as I mentioned, how much I love having that card, that's definitely a win for me. But if I have to pick one, it is a diamond card, but if I do have to pick one, it might be Jorge Posada. Love that card.
The 4th inning program is here. Remember, everyone, this is a push the button stream. So as soon as we finish, we will press that button and the content will be live for everybody to enjoy. 3 new bosses, new rewards, new moments, and new missions. One of the bosses is Wander Franco. So let's see the other 2. Robert, you're our guest. Why don't you do the honors?
Yeah, I'm eager to see which of the other 2 bosses I'm going to buy right now on the marketplace before I even do the missions. But that's just me. Roll it, Colin.
The sky is falling. There's a war raging up in the air. Don't care what you're bleeding. Took another shot to the heart. I kinda like this time to make another mistake.
All right, those are your other two bosses in the fourth inning program. Robert, what do you think?
Hey, I love Eddie Murray. I loved his silver card from a couple of years ago. I think that is a great card. So I cannot wait to get my hands on it. We're talking about switch hitters we like to use. Eddie Murray, I think I just found my new first baseman.
His swing is the problem. He's got one of the sweet swings in the game.
Yeah, so, we've got Wander Franco joined by a couple of Hall of Famers. So like they mentioned, Eddie Murray, switch hitter, and then Christy Mathewson, pitched in the early 1900s, one of the first 5 players inducted into the Hall of Fame. But let's take a look at the reward path first in the fourth inning.
Yeah, Luis, put on your red, your white, your blue. We've got 4th of July vibes in the fourth inning reward path. We got a fireworks nameplate, Stars and Stripes equipment with a bat skin, stand socks, and more. We've added quite a few packs to the path in addition to the usual bosses and henchmen. First, I want to talk about this. The 42 Series Legend Pack. That was in the flash sale, but you couldn't sell the card you got out of it. The one you can earn in the fourth inning, though, you can sell now. And towards the end of the fourth inning program, as you earn all that XP, you're going to see both of the previous kitchen sink choice packs. And at the very end, first time we've ever done this, the High Diamond Live Series. Yes, that's a 90 plus, the DeGoat pack, the Trout pack, whatever you want to call it. 90 plus overall Live Series. There's a player in there for you. So that's pretty big news for every one of our fans. Now, Luis, let's go to the Conquest map. By far, my favorite part of these streams is asking you, what does it look like? This week, though, a little easier, right?
Yeah, there's no question about it. That is an American flag, 4th of July vibes, like you said. Nothing to see here other than the goodies that Dylan always packs in.
Yeah, so go play the Conquest map, Stars and Stripes there. And we've also got some henchmen, Luis. Tell us about what's in those.
Yeah, they keep getting better and better, and the Hall of Fame trend that we started with Murray and Mathewson, well, we've got 3 more Hall of Famers in the Henchman Pack. We've got our first Raleigh Fingers and Tony Perez sightings in DD this year, and then we've got our first starting pitcher version of John Smoltz. So what's the over-under on Smoltz cards for this year? 5.5? What do you
5.5's good.
Go over under.
Over.
Might be over.
All right. So as far as the Classics pack, we've got a really nice mix of cards for you. They're all from 2019. First, we've got a super utility man in Tommy Edman. He's got elite contact and speed. I think this might be one of Lane's favorite cards of all time, too. I hear he loves it. Next, we got a 2019 Home Run Derby Jock Peterson. He's got double-barreled 123 power. That's going to be a fan favorite right there. And those looking for some bullpen help, maybe consider this Trevor May card. He's rocking that Players Weekend uni, the one that was black and white, remember, from 2019?
Yep.
Pretty nice looking right there.
Nice. So much content in the fourth inning program, but we know what you want to see, the fourth inning boss attributes. Let's start with future stars Wander Franco.
All right, so before we dive into the individual players, I just wanted to mention this is the first inning with 99 overall bosses. All 3 are 99 overall, and so you're going to hear a lot of firsts today. And starting off with Wander Franco, this card is finally here. You were waiting for it all year last year, but it's finally here, the 99 Future Star. And, if you remember his prospect version, Robert, you mentioned that you played with him and were having success. This is a really similar card, just a little bit better.
No, I agree with you. And like you said, I have been playing with that previous 99 version. And look, I'm going to be up front. I have had problems hitting this year. I've been late on consistently everything. I still haven't been able to figure out how to hit a sinker. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my 50-year-old reflexes, but this card has been the previous 99 version. I really enjoyed playing. Versatility. He can play both multiple positions in the infield, and you can put him really anywhere in the order. So it's definitely a card that I enjoyed, and this might be my first pick of the fourth inning bosses.
Right. And he becomes the first 99 overall shortstop in DD. There's other players that can play shortstop that are 99, but he's the first primary position shortstop. Now, Christy Mathewson up next. He gets a Milestone Series card, and it's our first Triple Crown card of the year. And of course, the Triple Crown involves leading the league in wins, ERA, and strikeouts, as opposed to position players, which is average, homers, and ribbies. He did it twice in his career. This is his 1908 season. So, he's known for his control. He's got a 107 walk per nine. But let's talk about his pitches. Everyone fell in love with Valenzuela's screwball.
Yeah.
And Mathewson, he made this pitch famous, right, Robert?
Yeah, I like having starting pitchers that with that 5-pitch mix, the screwball and then the 4-seamer. It can get on you in a hurry. So I think that has the potential to really be effective if you can control it. And as you mentioned, the control is at 96, velocity hovering around 80, and then the break of 99. So you know that a 99 card of this stature, it's going to be nasty and definitely someone that you can befuddle your opponents with. So I mentioned Eddie Murray might be my first choice. Depending on what your rotation looks like, maybe this is your first choice.
So Christy Mathewson becomes our first 99 overall right-handed starting pitcher in DD.
Hold on. Let's
take
go
a look
to
at
this
who's
second
next.
little byline here with the 37 wins. Like, how do you even pitch that?
I don't know. Hey, and I'm of the
Different
belief
era.
that wins still matter for starting pitchers. So we're never gonna see guys getting 30 wins. It's hard for them to even get 20 wins these days.
All right, those are two of the boss's attributes, but we got one more. Luis, take us home.
Well, let's take a look at Eddie Murray. He comes in with a gold glove card, but he can absolutely rake. I mean, he's got 100+ in contact, power, vision. He's got the max contact versus lefties that everyone seems to love this year. There's a lot of good left-handers out there. Not the first 99 overall first baseman in the game. Big Papi is out there. But being a switch hitter, having that balance across the board, it's a really strong option, right, Robert?
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned the lefties this year. I mean, you got Garrett Crochet, Vida Blue. I mean, those are cards you frequently run into when you're playing ranked season. And I mentioned just how much I love any version of the Eddie Murray card. So his ability to switch hit, he's got the diamond defense as well. Right now, I have Adam Dunn, the big donkey, in my lineup playing first base. He hits tanks, but there's a lot of swing and miss, let's be honest. So this might be my new first baseman in my lineup.
His swing has always been one of the best, sweetest swings in the game. And with these attributes, and he's a switch hitter, this might.
What about those sideburns, though?
That's why he's the number one pick of the fourth inning, because of those mutton chops he's got working.
It's all about the sideburns. So how do you earn these guys? You earn them by collecting XP. How do you collect XP? You just play the game. Let's look at some other ways of how you can do that, Steven.
That's right. So in the fourth inning program, you've got your missions, collections, talked about conquest. Next Friday, a player program to earn more XP towards this program. And Ramone, down the line, we'll know that there'll be a showdown coming, maybe another conquest map to help finish it up. But I really want to know from the group, who are we going with? Once we get all this XP, we get to the end of the line, there's that boss choice pack. So Robert, you're our guest first. Murray, Franco, or Mathewson?
Look, eventually you're going to want all three, but if you're just picking one, like I said, it's Eddie Murray. As Ramone mentioned, his swing always plays in this game, no matter the year. And this version of him 99, a switch hitting position, very great, the ability to create contact and then hit for power as well, the hitting, the diamond defense. So I think it's actually... it's depending on what your lineup looks like right now. I think it's actually a pretty easy choice right now. For me, it's Eddie Murray.
Yeah, if you don't have David Ortiz, I think it's Eddie Murray.
That's a good pick. Very solid pick. So, Luis, who do you got?
Well, all of them would be upgrades for me. I've got mid-90s at the three positions. I recognize, the power from Murray, the fact that he's got that screwball and is a righty. But I played with Wander the last week or so, the 99 Wander, and he raked for me, so I think I'm going to go Wander. Steven, what about you?
Yeah, and I think Isn't he the first Future Stars boss ever, Luis?
Yes, definitely. That's a first.
Yeah. So even though you can hit from both sides of the plate with Wander or Murray, good luck against Mr. Dots. I think Mathewson, with that control, is going to be painting every dot, every corner. I'm taking that screwball. I want to see what it can do, especially with a curveball. I mean, he's got the 5-pitch mix. It's a really interesting mix, and that control, the stamina is there. He can go the distance for you anytime. Ramone, what about you for the third or the fourth inning boss?
I think so far for all 4 programs, this might be one of the hardest selections to make. That 99 Wander card, switch hitting, does everything. Eddie Murray's swing, as we have said before, is so good in this game. And then with those attributes, if you don't have David Ortiz, I think you have to take Eddie Murray. But Wander Franco, we've never done a boss Future Stars card. So I don't know. I don't know which one. I'd probably go with Eddie Murray, but I don't know. You know, the cool thing is all you have to do is play the game, earn XP to acquire these cards. Robert, what is your favorite method of earning XP, and where do you start?
I like to do, first of all, if I don't have all 3 bosses from the previous inning, I'll get the other 2, and then I like to plug them into that collection because I like to see that XP shoot up and see you've got rewards for so I like doing that. I think Conquest is also a good way to get some XP, and plus you can see some of the goodies that they have hidden in the map itself. So those really are the methods that I use early on, and then from there just see how many online wins I have to get, and depending on how I'm playing that week, we'll see how long it takes me to get. But definitely Conquest, and then getting those other bosses from the previous inning.
Yeah, you mentioned Conquest. Shout out to Dylan again. Ever since he joined the team, he's really turned Conquest into a must-play mode. Everybody wants to find all of those secret rewards. It's always Christmas time when Dylan is creating those Conquest maps. So,
or Shark Time.
Shark Time. Wait, have we ever done the Shark map, right? It's not. Have we done the Shark map yet?
No, not
yet.
Not
that
yet.
Doesn't mean it's coming back. That doesn't mean we're definitely going to do a Shark map, but we'll see what happens. But let's take a look ahead at the content schedule, Luis.
Yeah, so today, 4th inning, of course, we talked about it. We also had the July Daily Moments program drop today. It's got a Pablo Sandoval, a panda, at the very end. Then we've got Tops Now Moments, new ball player collections and exchanges. So all of that dropping today. Also, don't forget that there's a 50% off sale on all the show packs and bundles, and this will run from today up until Tuesday, July 6th, up right around noon Pacific. But looking ahead, next Wednesday, monthly awards program and flashbacks. I wonder who that's going to be. And then the Moonshot event, fan favorite. Everyone likes hitting bombs. And, go find your favorite common pitchers. You're going to need them.
Thank you, Luis, for that content schedule roadmap. Robert, we want to thank you so much for joining us for the 4th inning content stream.
Yeah.
Where can our fans find you?
Well, I host, along with Lauren Shahadi and Mark DeRosa, MLB Central, Monday through Friday on MLB Network at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. You can catch my MLB The Show streams on my Facebook page, facebook.com/RealRoflo. I'm hovering in the 600s, 700s in ranked season. Don't worry, I can't make the World Series, so I'm kind of like wild card, championship series on a good day. But don't forget, MLB Network, 2 big events later in the month of July. We got our draft coverage. That's going to be, of course, emanating from Denver, Colorado as part of All-Star Week, and then a new documentary featuring Fernando Tatis Jr. That's on July 14th.
All right. We want to thank Robert and thank you to MLB Network. So let's keep the conversation going. All of this new content is over on our official Discord server. So make sure you go to discord.gg/MLB The Show. Come join us. Come talk to us. It's time to push the button. The 4th inning program is going live shortly. Happy Canada Day to all our fans in Canada, and have a safe and fun 4th of July. And one more thing, shout out to everybody on the live content team for all that you do. We and the community really appreciate it. See you soon.